Fur all over me. You're worse than the junkyard dog. So anyway, you wanted to ask me something?
Yeah. Why do so many people on YouTube got beef with you, Junkman?
Why does people got beef with me? I guess because some people take life too seriously. They don't like to be made fun of or trolled. But I pick on everybody. I pick on other YouTubers. I pick on the people that leave the comments. I pick on myself. I pick on you.
On me?
Yeah, I even pick on Dusty. I pick on anybody. I don't understand. But was there somebody in particular you want to ask me about?
Well, there's a lot of YouTubers that don't like you, but let's start with Doomcock.
Okay, we'll start there. Doomcock. One thing, I don't really have a problem with him. I just think I don't like people that make up news for views. I get he's more successful at YouTube than I am, and you're going to say, I'm jealous. Junkman's jealous because he gets more views. No, I'm not. I can sit here and make up news about the toy industry and get a lot of views also. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm not jealous of that. I just think he does a lot of harm to the fan community. Gets them all worked up about bullshit. It's kind of like, remember, Indiana Jones, the last movie that came out. He did this whole thing about how Indiana Jones is jumping through time, and there was a test screening, and the whole movie was going back to his other movies. None of it was true. And he said, well, they heard my review, and they went back and fixed it with a reshoot. And still to this day, I know people I'm friends with that believe it. So yeah, it irks me. But I have no real problem with him personally. In fact, I reached out to him one time and asked him if we could just kind of do a video together. I thought it would be kind of fun to do kind of like an Andy Kaufman, Jerry Lawler fake fight thing. I thought that'd be kind of cool. But he didn't reply.
What? He didn't even reply at all?
No, I didn't hear anything at all. But he did block me on Twitter. So I think it's more he don't like me, although he'll probably act like I don't know who that is. So let's move on. Is there anyone else that don't like me?
Yeah, what about that Geek the Gamer Kid? Or overall, the Phantom Menace?
The Phantom Menace. I know. They're going to say, Junkman, there is no Phantom Menace anymore. No, they're moved on. Well, I still count anyone that overhates Star Wars or current stuff as Phantom Menace. Now you're going to say, Junkman, I know. You don't like some of the Disney stuff. You bash Disney. Are you part of the Phantom Menace now? Have you asked for an application? And no, I don't mind criticizing stuff time to time, or if you don't like something, saying it. And a lot of times these Phantom Menace guys, they got a lot of good points. But it just seems like there's some of them that sometimes they're going to hate on anything. But before a trailer comes out, before any information comes out, they don't take a wait and see approach. They already started bashing it and hating it and everything because, let's be honest, it gets the views. Kind of like Doomcock. But overall, the Phantom Menace guys, the ones that I've talked to have been quite good guys. They at least get the humor of it. I make fun of Geek the Gamer Kid a lot. Or I used to, not as much anymore. He's not as funny. He's not as a relative anymore. I don't even know if he does YouTube anymore. I never hear nothing about him anymore. But, I did a video where like he called me and everything. He was bitching on the phone and I made fun of him. And I tweeted it out and he replied back that it was funny. And then you got a couple other guys. There was that guy with the Ryan guy and Drunk 3PO. And there's a couple other ones out there. And I've jumped onto their live streams, mostly in the chat. They're not going to have me on because I'm too controversial. I'll say I like Rey Skywalker or something and they'll all freak out and get triggered. But they joke around. They get it. They get the joke. They have fun with it.
We just troll each other, everyone. Everybody relax before I start getting messages.
You cannot take Junkman seriously.
I know. Holy crap, people.
If you do, yeah.
He's already won. If you take him seriously, you've won.
It seems like you even upset those that love Disney Star Wars.
It does seem like that. It seems the people that get the most upset, at least at me, are the ones that are going overboard to act like they love Disney Star Wars. I like some of it I don't like, but there's a group of them that just seem like you have to like it all. If you say anything bad about it, you can't be a fan. It seems like they're just trying to own the haters. I get that a lot. Now, I'm getting some of the haters are always trying to own the likers too. Just like what you want to like. And you can like some of it and hate it. You don't have to like all of it. You don't have to like it. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyone else?
Yeah, what about that custom Star Wars toy maker, Stan Solo?
Toy bootlegger Stan Solo Creations. Yeah, this guy doesn't like me at all. This guy says he's going to fly over and punch me in the face. I think he said that one time. And honestly, I can't tell you where this one really started. I know I did a video a while back where I took some YouTubers, kid YouTubers, and kind of made fun of them. Just being silly. These were famous YouTube toy reviewers, kids. They got millions of views, making millions of dollars. They're not watching my channel. And I thought it'd be kind of funny for me to review them and act like, you know, over the top, act like, oh, I hate him. Oh, I wish I could. I hate that guy. But, you know, I don't really watch him or nothing. I don't really know if I hate him or not. I doubt I do. Not really my cup of tea, probably, because I don't care about reviewing some little type toy. But Stan Solo was already hating me. He already told people he wasn't gonna let people be in his Facebook group if they watch my channel, because I don't support custom reproductions. If you make them a little different, that's okay. But still, to me, reproductions should be made more as a fan level, not as a mass production level to sell them on your website. Which always gets me. I put an action figure on a shirt and Disney gets mad to take it down. But it seems like he can make fake Star Wars toys and they don't care. But hey, that's on him. Good, he gets away with it. Unlike those jerseys that he went to jail for selling. But anyway, my problem with reproduction, although they do kind of mess up the toy market, take the fun out of it for people, and even when it comes to customs, to me it should be more of a fan thing. Oh, they're doing it for the love of it, and I don't think Stan Solo's doing it for the love of it. But I'm getting off topic here. I did the video about YouTubers I don't like, and I was like, oh, I'll beat that boy up if I ever saw him. And then Stan Solo went on a rant saying that I threatened his kids. Now, unless he's got kids that make YouTube videos and get millions of views and millions of subscribers, and maybe his son is Ryan Toy Review, I really doubt that, but he said that meant I went after his sons or his kids or something like that and wanted to beat me up even more. Anyone that knows him or a lot of other people that had interaction with him, he's really a dick to him. Always wanting to fight, beat him up. Oh man, you're such a real man. He's going to beat somebody up. He's just a loser. He's just a real loser, man. Just a real loser. So yeah, that's really kind of my beef there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask about that anal toy review guy.
Oh, the anal toy reviewer. Now see, I think really he didn't have a problem with me. And the same with Stan Solo. But they're all friends with this one guy that complains all the
You
time.
mean that French guy that's always complaining?
Yeah, retro bitching. Or blasting, whatever you want to call it. Another guy that sits on the edge of his table like Anal Toys does.
Oh, they both do that?
And
Don't
what's
they
that?
both sit on the side of the table?
Yeah, one sits on the left side of the table, the one sits on the right side of the table. They're completely different YouTubers. They don't copy each other at all. But this guy, you know, being that I had issues with retro blasting, this guy had to step in and try to find his way into the fight. Because a lot of time retro blasting, he'll talk bad about me on Facebook, on his private Facebook and stuff. And that way he can say, I never talk about the Junkman, but he talks about me. Or all these haters talk about me. I don't talk about them. Well, he gets his minions to do the talking most of the time. And that bald-headed freak is a minion of retro blasting. If retro blasting said, hey, can I screw your wife? He'd probably get a popcorn and sit down in the seat right in front of the bed and watch it. But or he'll do whatever he's told. He's a good little minion. I give him that. But it seems we got in some beef, really dragged him into it because I did this video not about him. I saw a guy buy a rare, very rare He-Man playset at Turnier. I mean, this thing is rare. It was in the box and they opened it just to get views on YouTube. And I started thinking, just not make 2 videos a day, just top of my head. I said, well, I want to touch on that. I want to say, hey, if you buy really rare stuff, I'm talking about really rare stuff. I'm not talking about a 1995 Power of the Force R5D4 in the 90s. No. I'm talking about really rare, expensive stuff. If you buy it just to open it, to me, that's being an asshole. You don't have to agree with it. And I put some clips of other people doing it. And in those clips was the toy reviewer. It didn't say his name or nothing, just put his picture up there with some other ones that were doing it. Because to me, it's an asshole thing to do. Now, it's your money. You can do what you want to with it. That doesn't mean I can't think you're an asshole for doing it. To me, let's say you want a vinyl cape Jawa. Why spend thousands of dollars to get it in a package and open it and ruin it when you can find somebody with a loose one? Say, hey, I'll buy the one I want to open and I'll switch it with you. And then both parties are happy. So to me, it's just an asshole thing to do. But, then he went on to his rant, did videos about me, talking about how I was racist and a sexist and I don't know, from any kind of phobia he could think of probably. And his wife was like, oh, I'm going to beat him up. And then they doxed me and everything. But it was just out of control. And then the more I pushed back on him, making fun of him, the more he would make videos. Probably put it on private over there on his Patreon, and then when it leaked out on 4chan, I take clips of it, and he's like, you can't take clips of that, that's a Patreon video, that's behind a paywall. Which doesn't make any sense at all. There's no rule that says you can't take clips of a Patreon video that's leaked online because it's behind the paywall. Who would pay for that crap? I'm not really sure.
If you're as offended by Junkman as I am, don't waste the few minutes that it takes to write a comment on this video. Go to YouTube and report his channel.
This was a long time ago, but you keep throwing it in their face, talking about it.
Now that is something I get on a lot. You go, because every once in a while, I'll throw up his video clips of him calling me names. And people are like, why? That video's 2 years old. Why are you still digging it up, Junkman? Why are you still trying to brush that fire going? Let it go. Let it go. Be the bigger man. No, I'm not the bigger man. I'm a childish man. I mean, look around me. I got toys all around me, but I'm a childish man. And it's funny to me. Downright at the end of the day, it's funny to me. You know, I'll put a clip of him calling me racist or sexist or something. Then I'll put a clip of me saying something that maybe can be taken as racist and sexist. And that's funny to me. And let's be honest, it gets views. So I'm doing it like a Doomcock thing. I know how to get views. And it lets a lot of people that don't see every video I do see what an asshole this guy is. So if it's 5 years from now, I can show one new person what an asshole this guy is. I mean, sorry, a guy that says, hey, go report his channel. Don't watch it. Go report his channel is being an asshole. I don't like this guy. I don't like his retro bitching friend. I don't like his bootleg jersey toy making friend. But you know what? Don't ban him. Go to him. Watch them. Watch all these channels. The more views they get, better chances of me getting views also. But if you call me out, if you ask people to report my channel, I don't care if it's 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I'm going to keep calling you out. If I can find a way to make it funny, I'm going to keep doing it.
I see. Well, I guess it's time to talk about you-know-who, Mr. French.
Oh, where do we start with this one? The king of the assholes. Now, me and this guy, Retro Breaching, we were friends for a while. I mean, online friends. I wouldn't say we were hanging out, having tea parties together or anything. But, I mean, he doesn't even like to put sugar in his tea. But we talked a lot. I was on his channel once. I think, you know, maybe he came over my channel a couple times, or at least one time I can think of. We were friends. But it seems like every month he was getting into some kind of drama that I didn't know nothing about. Oh, this G.I. Joe toy collector website said this. Oh, I'm going to Australia to prove that I don't like some kind of Hasbro toy from Star Wars or something. He would always want me to chime, hey, why don't you put something out there on Twitter or social media? Why you stay silent? You stay silent, that means you agree with them. I was like, I don't know who these people are. And then I would put something up online probably a month later or something, and he would take it as a code. Is that about me? I was like, no, there's a lot of people I pick on. Is that about me? So it got to where I felt like I was walking on eggshells around this guy. Yeah, I was walking on eggshells around a toy guy because, yeah, he's more popular than me on YouTube. He got a lot of respect out there, at least at the time I thought he did. So yeah, I was walking on eggshells. And it seems about every couple months he'd get a drama, try to pull me into it, or just talk to me like I was his bitch. You know, talk down to me like he was better than me. And this is a pattern I've learned since then. It does with a lot of people, not just me. And I told him one time, I was like, hey, step off. Don't talk to me like that. I'm done with you. And we had some choice words over private messages. This is a long time ago. I don't remember word for word what it was. I'm sure you can dig around some of the older videos on here and find it if you're really that curious about it. But it was mostly, hey, leave me alone. And we came to this decision saying, I won't talk about you. You won't talk about me. And then he put some vague stuff on Facebook about me, but didn't use my name. So he thought he was fitting inside the rules. But to me, that wasn't playing by the rules we set aside. He's still talking about me if you don't use my name. I think he called me some other YouTuber. He can call me a lot of things. You can call me late for dinner. You can call me a jackass. Just don't call me some other YouTuber. Well, there's no getting over it. Action figures based on movies, it's a dying thing. Kids just not into them. Kids that are into action figures are buying Fortnite and video game related action figures.
There was a YouTuber recently that was trying to explain the logic of the empty shelves.
Say my name.
So you can't say, oh, it's because kids don't buy these. Someone's buying them and not buying the Fortnite figures. The Junkman.
You're goddamn right.
And let's be honest, I push him like I push the anal toy reviewer because to me it's funny. He does these videos, he's always mad about everything. I just don't get somebody that's always mad about stuff. He's always mad about Hasbro or the toy industry, or mad at maybe that, who's that other toy guy? Spectre Creative, mad about him. He's always mad or angry or I mean, I can sit here and list things he's had drama about, but of course to him, they're always starting drama with him. Well, if you're getting into the drama every other month, the problem's probably not with the other channels, it's probably with you and how you talk to people and how you interact with people. Hell, there's people just ask him a question on Twitter and he jumps down their throat about it. Maybe he's doing some kind of character, I don't know. But I just get tired of walking on eggshells around this guy. Again, like the anal toy guy, I could use those clips to be funny. And if Retro Blasting and Anal Toys and Stan Solo them are bears, I do poke the bears. And a lot of people think it's because of reproductions. I don't know how, I get that a lot. Oh, you know, y'all start fighting over reproductions. They're just toys. I said, I don't give a shit about reproductions. I don't want to buy them. You buy them. Great for you. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, it has taken some of the fun out of the hobby for me because it makes stuff hard to find online. But I don't care. All I ask is they make it slightly different so it's easy for both of us to be happy and see what the difference is. But no, I don't care. That's not why we got into this. Is why we don't like each other. And again, watch Retro Blasting. I don't care. Watch his channel. Love his channel. Whatever you have to do, I don't care. Because the more he gets, probably the more they're going to see my channel. So I know if you or anyone out there watching goes over to his channel, Analog Toys channel, if they put a comment good about me, say, hey, I love your channel, but I also like Junkman. Have you seen him? Check him out. They'll delete it. They'll delete it. Trust me. Go try it if you don't believe me, Larry. Go try it. Well, of course, now they'll hear about this video, so maybe they won't, but go try it before they have a chance to see. If you're, trust me, they're gonna do it. So I don't get all that. I don't get the report his channel, don't watch him, don't watch me, and all this stuff. It's childish, it's stupid. But hey, I'm childish and stupid too, because once I get a video, once I'm in your head that I don't like you, or that I can poke you and make you upset, I can trigger you by just doing a video or putting clips of your own self in a video, I'm gonna do it. Again, 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, I hold a grudge. But most importantly, if I can find a way to do it funny, I'm gonna do it. If I think it's funny out there and that's like, hey, that guy hadn't bothered me for like 10 years, but hey, I can use this clip and get a funny reaction out of it, and it's funny to me, and I know it'd be funny to at least a few of my viewers, doesn't have to apply to everybody, I'm gonna do it. And sometimes it's not funny, and sometimes I just, sometimes it's not. I did a live roasting of all of them. Some of it was funny, some of it wasn't. But I guess that's as short as the beef. It's hard really, really getting the detail here about what my beef is, because it's been so long. It seems like it just snowballs, and now I just can't stand the sight of these guys.
Well, it's not just those guys. There's a lot of other people out there that don't like you. At least 2 others I can think of.
And yes, there's a few others I know that talked about me, done videos about me. It seems that I've upset the furry community. A lot of the furry community don't like me. I don't know why. If you're a furry out there, I got nothing to hate on you. I don't understand the whole furry community thing, but hey, makes you happy, do what you gotta do. And I don't understand that. I know there's one furry guy that told the other furries not to like me or something. He would talk to teenagers online and adopt them and come live with him and stuff. They were runaways. He was trying to help them. It was just too weird for me. One of them reached down and said, hey, I'm one of his adopted daughters. And I was like, this is just too weird for people to leave me out of it. And I think that just kind of, set them all off to not like me. So yeah, there's a few people out there like me. There's another guy talks about 80s stuff, but he's one of those minions for Retro Blasting. He's one of those, hey, Retro Blasting don't like you. Let me try to get in on here and don't like Junkman either. That way Retro Blasting have me on his channel or something. I get that a lot, and hey, you pick your side. I understand. You're trying to do what you think's best for your channel. You think not hating on me and getting the big boys on your side. I understand that it happens, and I will say this about Retro Blasting. He was a big channel, Not a huge channel, but a big channel. I it's over 100,000 subs, and I did a congratulations video for him. And I'm sincere, I meant that. It's a big milestone. I give him that. And he was the first, and he, when I was a real little channel, like under 5,000 subs, probably under 1,000, he would talk to me. Came on and did one of my early videos with me. And he was there to help me grow. And I applaud him for that. Really, I do, because there's a lot of other YouTubers that's really big in the toy community. They're not going to answer your emails. They're not going to talk to you. You're not going to see them. I'm not going to say any names, but you know who they are. You're not going to see them on this channel. You're not going to see them on a channel with 5,000 subs. Maybe they got something to push, like a book they did or something. That might come out on them, but I'm not. But most of them's not even going to answer you or talk to you.
Hey, you do some bad stuff yourself. Didn't you con some people?
Oh yeah. Then I got the groomers, or the groomer protectors. Yeah, there was about 10 years ago. As a troll, I acted like a teenage girl and talked about how much I liked watching Ironside and Menace on TV. It's a long story, and I got a whole video on here about it, so I'm not going to go into it or not, but two weirdos fell for it and wanted to send me stuff. And the only thing I think they actually sent me was one of them sent me a computer, a MacBook computer, a notebook computer. And ever since then, people's been very upset that I conned some groomers that thought they were talking to a teenage girl. Man, they get very upset about that. They can't believe. I still get in my comments all the time. Oh, you're the guy that ripped off those groomers. I didn't realize in the toy community there were so many people that were so protective of people that want to groom kids. It's odd to me. But hey, if you don't like me because I conned out some pervs wanting to hook up with a teenage girl, but you're not upset those two guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, hey, you sent me a MacBook. I'm not going to sit here and feel sorry for you. You got conned. You got conned. Well, that's what you get for thinking you're talking to a young girl that talks about watching Ironside on Twitter at 1 o'clock in the afternoon during school hours. Whew.
Man, there sure is a lot of drama on YouTube in the toy community.
Yeah, it seems like every community on YouTube's got their YouTube drama. Even the makeup community I hear has drama at times. So it's kind of weird, but that's the story.
Are you gonna put this online just so you can start drama all again, stir the pot?
No, this isn't to make drama. This is just me on a Saturday with nothing to do. This is all this is. Again, people read too much into some of these videos, like when I use clips and stuff, think I'm trying to restart the flames and everything, but it's mostly just me bored, trying to do something fun and creative. And I did have a lot of people ask me, what's going on here? Why is there a drama between you two? Is it about fake toys? No, it has nothing to do with toys. It has nothing at all to do with toys. Stan Solo can make his crappy bootleg figures. Anal Toys can review all the anal plugs he wants to. And retro bitching, he can lay down as many eggshells as he wants. I'm not walking on them anymore. Any other questions, Larry?
Yeah, I got something, and it's something we've talked around the office before, and we've always been kind of scared to ask you, but here's a good opportunity to ask you. Why don't you like PTC? Why don't you like Primetime Charlie?
I ain't got no problem with PTC. He's just a strange little kid. He wants me to call him a they. I don't even know what that means because there's only one of him.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.